Awusianfo yen read the comments the Ghana for Eka. One of the biggest stories I made bremo and ra MPP journalist a friend Ken Crunchy actually say or they ako Supreme Court watch say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama third term there Yemani kwan nonko. Funny enough, and the Melodies ebusi ni be frame no can say Melodies really fit Ken Crunchy na and I'm say ade I say we are na oko court embre bi ekoka say Mahama oni to me say also than president biom na and then yeah baba say yema Mahama unko tete na me say ene Ken Crunchy so de anyway but Melodies ebusianfo atre wo mo adwen e wo story ne. So if you don't know the story is that 3 people currently at the akokoto a year Supreme Court in him, including MPP journalist IFN Ken Crunchy. Now some more can say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or hon kwan say or say or court term because Constitution Article 66 ekasa about a year 2 terms no or moment as no 2 terms no a consecutive nature say etata so. Now so Mahama when 2 terms here work where entata so intino any kwan see ka say 2 terms intino Mahama won kwan say also ko term biom asemo mo kan no na Ghana for bibre na react. You know my stance on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama going for a 3rd term, you know already, but Ghana for bibre na tre wo mo adwen ewo nsem no so intino yen hwe adwen tra nkrofo edeba na yemma nkrofo ehu de ekọ. Now we free no, before that, and then first time waha subscribing and clicking notification bell on so. Oyanisa latest news be about Sabekan. This video is kindly sponsored by Corporate Logistica. Omo your vehicle management company ewa Ghana ha. Ejuma omo ye very simple. So wo car na opese kan ni ejuma ma no stress. Na opese onya so mfaso bra. Na bra be hu Corporate Logistica. Car business wo Ghana de obi enim very stressful. Obi unse sika wasa wo de te woka for car na wato no na afi odi sika na ye maintenance naturally say but this car o de car na ebe she Corporate Logistics ansa omo ankasa be take care of the maintenance omo ankasa pepe driver amount na at the end of the day no wa car na ye odi no every single month obenya aketua 2 times from was 0598022 oni omo entwetwe nkomo. Now yenkenkan comment a Melodies for Ediaba we free Yasmin Haruna. I see, it is deliberate too. Ken Crunchy is a lawyer and knows that the Constitution doesn't allow it. He wants the courts to rule on it so that they can say in the future that Mahama can't go for a 3rd term. Should anyone ask that he does so, it is intentional. It is a ploy. Okay, so that's what someone is saying. That's what Yasmin is saying. Say a plan. Omasheda. So no say I court into no stopping Mahama because probably they think that Mahama yena adwin so be come mama mwati say His Excellency John Dramani I don't think he will go for a 3rd term. Obi say truth say Melodies. How can you make the announcement about non-existent or say how can you make announcement about non-existent jobs in Germany? I don't get it. Announcement about non-existent jobs in Germany. I don't understand. Or when I advert na me ye no. In Yume wa Germany na me say Mumfre travel and tour no. Okay, I'm sure you're talking about the adverts. Have you called them? Only on watch what do you think? Or from do you think it's not real? Do you think it's real? I've done my checks and my checks show say they are genuine. What you say? We are talking about the travel and tour people. Now, mami fan fame, MC asem we na waka ho asem. We na waka ho asem. Tom Pot Travel and Tour say omo pe Ghana for akwa koye adwuma e wo Germany. And all that. Me sure say no ho asem na waka 0549498613. Inti na waka say how can I make that announcement? If you have a contrary view to this, you can reach out to me because any Americano. I've done my checks, I've spoken to people, I've done some checks and I've seen that the travel and tour company no real, right? They take people to travel, okay, and their process no and you say bia or beju CK dia na bibi what you say but only on wakasa now feel say there is something that need answers. I mean, you can call me, I'm open. But I say you can call me and then we'll do some checks on that. Anyway, that's just by the way. D Hill say, what are the guy's reasons? It would be great for His Excellency to continue with the resetting agenda to make Ghana great. God bless Ghana. Daniel say, this is a trap bait to give a clear strategy for the MPP. But in any case, I am in support for his third term. The necessary legal procedures be followed, referendum, etc. Matthias say, I think he should go for a second consecutive term as per interpretation of Afenyomakin. He said NDC wants a third term for President Mahama. That is why Tokonu has been sacked. But the Supreme Court will rule in favor of a third term. They should put a clause that a fail of a third term mandate from Ghanaians after a loss of second term bid will be the final end of that ambition. You can come back for a second term and try a third term mandate, and that will be a final whatever. I don't agree. Commoner TV say, it is often said, follow the one who knows the road. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has consistently demonstrated that he knows that road of leadership with proven experience in handling government affairs. Or say, if it were left to me, I believe he should be given the opportunity to continue serving the good people of Ghana in the manner he has been doing. Or say, I have always maintained that presidents, the employees, and are trusted with targets and placed on probation to prove themselves. If they fall short, they should be replaced after a year. However, if they demonstrate competence and vision, then they deserve to serve for as long as they are able. Okay? That is coming from Commoner TV. Francis say, consecutive means, and I'm quoting the dictionary, happening in continuous unbroken sequence or following one another directly in order. Example, if it rains 3 days straight, those are 3 consecutive days. Thank you very much. Francis. Emmanuel say, I am also on the same wavelength of making sure Mahama will go for a third term. Hey, third term for no more yard also. Mim forcing say, and who will vote? Because of Nigerians, we will not vote for him. I am NDC, but we can't change the constitution. Okay, Alex say, whatever anybody says, I believe Ghana needs Mahama for another term. However, he says he won't go for it. He needs to groom someone who shares his vision for country to take over from him. Nelly Jones say, if he's doing a good job, why not? Okay. If Sam say, we need Mahama's third term. Simplicity say, completely a trap. Trust. I say completely a trust. Completely a trap. Maybe I say then completely a trap. Trust any MPP person for your own risk. And Andrews Marty say, the God of JDM is at work. And Alhaji say, exactly. That have been my argument. Though not a lawyer, but common sense. Yes, there is a difference between second term and second term. And second time is cumulative and second term consecutive. Anyway, Gavivina Tamaklo say, trust me, this is a trap. No NDC communicator should fall for it. And Theophilus say, Melodies, this third term talk is only a trap. What they will do tomorrow. Fari James say, Crunchy has done the 360 because the MPP showed him shaggy. And Amadou say, good job, Melodies. Thank you. Ethy Child say, it's agenda against Johnson Asiedu Nketia presidency. They know Johnson Asiedu Nketia is someone no one can control like JM and is coming to jail without mercy. The new JJ Rollins in 1908. Hey, Gruffy. Hey, Gruffy. Hey, Asiedu Nketia Gruffy. Hey, I say, Yes. I say it is a trap, but we must wait and see. So, I say you have to go for a third term. I say it is a trap. I say as they can foresee, if it is coming, it is doing. A lifetime supreme leader, this move might not necessarily mean that this serpent is in favor of JDM going for a third term. He might be seeking to clarify the possibility of him going again, so they can know the strategies that they can apply. Well, I say Enufri, Anansi, Spider, and Josephine Wellington say, don't waste your breath. JDM is not interested. Another 4 years would make him 74 years old. I think you want to spend more time with his beloved wife and family. So far, I say it is not a setup. He's being honest with what he's seen and experiencing. And medicine man say, do you know this guy? If you had any idea who he is, you never associate with honesty. Check his history. So, a lot of people are commenting on this. Ja say, for me, I support third term and even fourth. I will sue him if he does not. Ken Crunchy is lawyer, so I believe he knows what he is doing. It is good to test the law now. Otherwise, one day in the future, it will become a huge problem on our heads. We need the Supreme Court's interpretation. So, Obi can say Mahama anko for third term now. See on Obi sue. See Obi sue Mahama. A lot of people sharing their thoughts. Montreal, your comment box nimo. Medasi.
Ghana ni bia wutie me no. Book we eye asset ba ko a e wo se wo keep e wo fie. To book we ma wo ho. To ma oba. To ma obi biara osombo e wo wabrabo mu. Wadamfo obi a opese odi e wabrabo mu bia no. To sa book we your friend the Ghanaian investor. Na sa book we bet show different forms of investment a obetumi aye e wo Ghana ha. Licensed investments. The first one eye ade bia your friend emergency fund. Book we bet show send you set up emergency fund. Abrabo aye boy bibia betumi ato. If you have an emergency fund, ebeba na aba be save you. Oka betumi asay wo kwan so. Obetumi ayare, oba betumi ayare, nini na emergency fund no ebe take control of all those situations. Book no besan so atre ade bia ye fe na endowment fund. A obetumi dia protect wo ho any future. Na sa endowment fund no nyame mpengu ukokonya accident na untumi nye adwuma bioma, it will take care of you for the rest of your life. Book no besan so atre send ya obe set up a personal pension fund. Nkrofo bebre eye adwuma wie ekọ retirement omukọ retirement we no mo ho aba betwe mo o set up a personal pension fund. That will not be your case. Most importantly, book we bet how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now Ghana Stock Exchange investment basically it means you are buying ownership of Ghanaian companies. Now Ghana Stock Exchange it is one of the best performing markets in the whole world. A lot of people are making money from the Ghana Stock Exchange, but they don't know how to invest in it. Book we bet your investment be why your friend mutual fund. Book we bet how to invest in a mutual fund. Now mutual fund you don't need to be rich to invest in a mutual fund. I remember an example. You find say wa oba fresh. Now what per license mutual fund e Ghana has say opese odi usikashim. Say to me invest 500 cedis every single month. E a Ghanaian mutual fund moi. By the time I will be 19 years now wadane millionaire. You find say wa for CB we did 10. Opese da chi bi odi every month for 500 cedis e mutual fund mu e ma no. By the time I will ban and our fast no obedi 29 years no na oye millionaire. Wankasa wutie me we di 40. Now so wo hwa onye investment bia eno ane say obeye mutual fund every month for 500 cedis e shem. By the time obedi 59 years no na wenya 1 million Ghana cedis. Into mutual fund no, that is how it works. Small money every single month. By the time embre ebebano nesikano ayekese. Book we better sanya manina. Sa ope book no ni PDF and ase ni twi video a. Free and I say was up a number na a book ne so sisia. Now say we a Ghana ni na wa brochure. Now pay hard copy of the book a very simple call Amazon. Now search for the Ghanaian investor. Place the order. Baby will be a best shape. Eddie Abreu. Medasi.